National Football League. And with the drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go here at Arrowhead. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense. And when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. Play action here. Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Chiefs first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Taking off, he's trying to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This one from 39 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one. So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Williams to throw on second down. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be third down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
On fourth down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. Deep to return, it's Nico Remigio. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready now for their second drive. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. They go play action with Mahomes. Off he goes.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get back complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They'll come up here 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. He gets that to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Man in motion is Brown. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and They've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Kelsey. Complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco, and they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
The ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Mahomes now to throw again.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. Let's see what happens on third and goal. Off the play fake. Mahomes. That one taken in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown Chiefs.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs are out to a 10-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Flush to his right. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game to see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Scott now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Williams. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
3rd and a long way to go. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. Williams. This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that'll set up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Here's Remigio. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs' offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. They had that field goal in the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 33, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Quick throw, taken in, and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Williams.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Gray gonna return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Gray is the motion man here. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, KC.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And if he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive, he's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
They put Kelsey in motion. He'll get this complete to Worthy. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here to talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Run with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one caught at the 4, and he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce, touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Odunze. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Burden. Here's 2nd down and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.